This has definitely been one of my most played albums of the year. Bring Me the Horizon's Post-Human Next Gen. And for those of you in the comments, I want to know how many of you have this as your album of the year. Such a great record. And for this band, they've kept really busy over the last 5 years or so, whether it's touring all over the world or releasing new material. We've gotten a lot of new music from Bring Me the Horizon, and seems like they're always working on stuff. But in a new interview with NME, vocalist Oli Sykes pointed out the band has really kept a crazy schedule, and it might be time for them to go away for a while. Here's what he had to say. We recently talked about that controversy with fans complaining about some augmented reality visuals the band had been using during their show. In this new interview with NME, Oli Sykes spoke on that, and he's very excited. And I gotta admit, I think it's cool too. I don't really see the controversy with this, seeing as it's not affecting their music at all, and it's really no different than the rendered visuals a lot of people already use during their show. The only difference is it's reacting in real time to their performance. To that end, Oli told them, "We very recently started talking on what I believe will be the next stage of live entertainment by doing stuff with augmented reality and simulated visuals. So far, what we've done has been really cool, but it's just the start, and I'm pretty certain that even between now and 8 months' time, there will be many more advancements. My imagination has been blown wide open. It's like being a kid in a candy store to see the things that could be possible soon. It's come on leaps and bounds since our arena tour this year. And even before this, Avenged Sevenfold has been using this kind of technology during their live show, giving each show a unique look. The concept isn't far off from gaming or social media apps that put different 3D filters on your face in your reels and TikToks." Elsewhere in the interview, Oli was asked about the potential for new music from Bring Me the Horizon, to which he responded, "There's a little bit more of the next-gen story to tell through music. We've got a lot of ideas and loose ends, and there are enough there that could be an extended version of the record. I've been going flat out for the last few years, so I'm not trying to make any promises. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But there is some music that our fans would love and would be cool to get out. It's on the to-do list." Next, Oli spoke about the need to take some time off after an incredibly busy last several years. He said, "We need time to recharge our batteries and have that time away, because we haven't. The last time we stopped was when we were forced to for lockdown. Even then, we were still going and making stuff. It doesn't feel like the band has had a significant amount of time off. It's going to get to a point where it starts to affect the band and its creativity. I went off and worked with some producers on some stuff for the new record, and I'm just so fried from Next Gen and in that world that I really need to have a proper cutoff point to let the dust settle a bit. Now it's not just about the music. The story and the lore have become so integral and meaningful. If I don't stop to try and zoom out and get the bigger picture, then it will affect all of that stuff. These records need to be very clear and separate records. Otherwise, there's a risk of each bleeding into one another too much. To me, Next Gen has a very different sound to Survivor Horror, and I want the next one to be a complete new era aesthetically, sonically, and in every respect. It's important that we let Bring Me the Horizon go away for a bit." The interviewer asked if that means we could expect some new music in 2026. He said, "Yeah, I don't know. We haven't really figured it out yet. It could be a bit longer than that. It's hard to say at this point." I just think everything the band has done has been amazing, and watching them go from this deathcore band and everybody was giving them shit for going in a more rock-oriented sound, and seeing how much they've taken things to the next level has been so cool. And when you hear Oli talk about the band and how much thought goes into it, it's not just how the songs sound, the aesthetics of everything for them in their live performance matters too. And so many people sit around and debate whether or not they should use those type of technologies in their live show. And I think what we're really going to see, as this economy has very much been tough for people to afford tickets, we're going to look at fans and what they want to see. And I think a lot of them are going to want to see these type of over-the-top performances that bands like Bring Me the Horizon and, as I mentioned earlier, Avenged Sevenfold are putting on. But you're going to want to see Bring Me the Horizon while you can, because it sounds like the band is definitely going to be going away for a while and taking a much-needed break, and a well-deserved one. And also let me know what your album of the year is in the comments. That's your latest update from Rockfeed. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.